Hello, diners. This is Karen Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Today, our recipe is going to be a banana pudding cheesecake. And so that's what I'm making now, a banana pudding cheesecake. I started out with 16 ounces of softened cream cheese, and that was already in the bowl. And then I'm adding the sugar. So you need a half a cup of granulated sugar, two ripe bananas mashed, a half a cup of sour cream, a quarter cup of heavy cream, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, two large eggs at room temperature, and 2 tablespoons of instant banana pudding dry mix. And so right now, what you see me doing is mixing up that the sugar and the cream cheese. And now I'm getting ready to add the banana pudding mix. It's an instant. I've made cheesecakes before, but this is my first banana pudding cheesecake. I am adding sour cream and there's the heavy whipping cream. I'm also adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now it's optional, but I'm also adding 1 teaspoon of banana extract. It's just to get all these banana flavors up in here. You don't have to add it. I just added it because I wanted to. So that's what I'm doing here now. And this is 2 mashed bananas. I used 2 medium mashed bananas and I mashed those up off screen. And now I'm getting ready to incorporate all that together. I have my oven preheated for 325. I am using I'm using a 8-inch springform pan. And in that springform pan, I used a cup and a half of crushed vanilla wafers, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 6 tablespoons of butter melted. And I put all that in my food processor and blended it together. Sometimes I use, if I don't want to mess up any more dishes, I just put it in a Ziploc bag and beat it until they're crushed and mixed together. So, but anyway, I've already did that off camera and lined the pan, and I've baked that, and now that is cool, and so now it's ready for this mix when I'm done with it. And so now it is time to add the eggs. So I'm adding the egg one at a time. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am having a great day. Finally get feeling pretty good. Decided I want to bake this banana cheesecake, banana pudding cheesecake. hmm And it's going to be delicious. I made some homemade caramel sauce. I'm going to drizzle that on here when I'm done, and you'll see that. And you don't have to do any of that. I just something I wanted to do a little extra. You can decorate it the way you want. I'm not really great at decorating. I'm good at baking, but not as good as decorating as I'd like. I'm gonna ask God to give me that gift one of these days. Oh, anyway, look at there. Stuff just happening when you film it. trying to be all professional and other things, just said, no, not today. But that's all right. We're going to keep going. Ain't that right, y'all? So there's the crust there. And it's time to add that to the pan. Add those vanilla wafers in there. The house smells so good when you're baking that. I baked this for 60 minutes. And after I baked it for 60 minutes, I let it sit in the oven for another 30 minutes. And then I took it out of the oven and I let it cool, and then I let it set in the refrigerator. I put it in the refrigerator. I'm going to wrap this with aluminum foil and we're going to put it in a water bath. And that's the way I did it. So I baked it for about 60 minutes. It didn't quite take 60 minutes, but it was close to an hour. And there's the finished product. It's already been in the refrigerator overnight. And that's that. It didn't come out as pretty as I'd like, but it's still gonna be all right. Those sides, you know how you want your sides to be just perfect. But anyway, it's still good. It's a pretty cake. Hey, few little flaws, but that's life. We all have flaws. And boom, there it is. I drizzled it with homemade caramel sauce, whipped cream, a banana and a couple of cookies, and that's it. Friends, thanks for joining me, and I hope you make this recipe, and I hope you enjoy it. Hey, have a good day. Thanks. Bye-bye.